Efficiency is for robots. We should print that out and put that on the door when we come into the workplace. Efficiency is for robots, not for us. We all like efficiency, but you didn't marry your husband or your wife because of efficiency. I think really what we're talking about today is not AI, artificial intelligence, it's IA, right? Intelligent assistants. These machines are not intelligent, they're not thinking, they're not cognitive. I think technology in many ways is a present, but can also be a bomb. Education must shift from instruction to discovery. Discovery. You have to discover your own job. You have to discover the future. You have to discover yourself. That's the trouble with education. We think it's for the young, but it's not something that we can ever finish. Hollywood studios are saying we're going to feed all of these screenplays that have ever been written for successful TV shows. We're going to feed that into an artificial intelligence, and then we tell the AI to make a new screenplay. Remember again, machines are for answers, humans are for questions. As machines take over for the routine work, our human-only attributes become invaluable. That's why we're here. Connecting, understanding. The illiterate of the 21st century are not those who cannot read or write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. You work like a robot takes your job. Simple as that. Copilot allows you to do things with Microsoft Office Suite using AI, like writing a text, coming up with slideshows, organizing new things that you would otherwise do manually. We're all going to have these genies in our pocket, and there will not be mobile phones. Generative AI will transform work and thereby education, training, and learning. Goldman Sachs says 300 million full-time jobs are impacted by this trend. Not destroyed, not yet, impacted. But still, culture eats technology for breakfast. Companies and countries are successful because of culture, not because they have some fancy app. Knowledge without wisdom is like water in the sand. Machines have a lot of knowledge, but it's water in the sand. When you think about adult education, you work like a robot will take your job. If you learn like a robot, you'll work for the robot. If this augmentation and automation results in vacation, in other words, benefit. 4-day work week, less work, same money. That would be good. Think about all of this coming together, more productivity in 20 years, or maybe even 10 years. We're going to be at the point where there's so much money because it's so productive that we don't have to work at all. Would you travel in an airplane without a pilot? Many of us would say, no, probably not. Do you really need a degree to do social media for your company or to make, funny videos for your social media or whatever it is? You can just do the job. You don't have to have a BA in engineering. You can get a professional certificate from Google. And so we're going to do a lot of work without formal degrees. Real life is much more complicated than a bunch of data. This is why most things that are invented in the lab completely fail in real life. We can't just go into a world and say, well, let's not have any teachers, we'll have a bot. That's like saying, okay, I'm not going to ever eat again, I'll just squeeze the astronaut paste. Very soon we'll be seeing every story around the world, whether it's a newspaper or the television or the radio show, done by a bot. Artificial intelligence is about competence, not consciousness. And anybody looking to create consciousness in machines should be subject to regulation. Imagining the future is more important than analyzing the past. Companies today are no longer resource-bound, they're imagination-bound. We don't just need reskilling, we need rehumanization. Put the genius back. We are to be architects of the future, not its victims.